Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in and watching. Today I'm going to be checking out a wireless charging mount for your smartphones to put in your vehicle. I drive truck for a living, so I use it in my semi. So let's dive into it. Okay, so this is it, a wireless charging car mount. I'll get everything out of the box and show you what you get. All right, so you got your power cord, pretty decent. Everything feels like it's pretty good quality. I don't actually use this. I've had this for about 2 or 3 weeks now. This is the company that's making this. It's called Encased. I guess that's the right way to pronounce it. Sorry. They're fairly new, so I'm giving it a try. So far, I like it. You've got your suction cup mount. It's got the locking tab on the back to lock it into place. It's adjustable and hinged right here, and then it's also obvious. It's like the pivot ball heads, and you can adjust that too. And then this here is the actual mount, and this they say it's designed for the Galaxy S7, S7 Edge. That's why I got it, because I have an S7. And I couldn't figure out why at first until I started paying attention more to it. These foam pads that it rests on, they're grooved and they're channeled out, so your power button and your up and down volume rocker doesn't get pressed accidentally while you're moving it around, or putting it in there, whatever it is you're doing. So that's pretty cool, and it works pretty good so far. I'm really impressed. All right, so with everything you buy, there's pros and cons to it. So let's get into the cons, the things I don't like. The first thing I noticed right off the bat, this swivel head back here, when you tighten it to the point where it's it's good and snug, but you can still move it or adjust it if you need to, it makes this noise, and that noise kind of sounds like you're gonna break it. I mean, as you're adjusting that, you're just like, so the way I avoid that noise is I just loosen up on this this tightening, just like a tightening nut back there, and as you loosen it up, the noise isn't as bad. And of course, I'm loosening it up and it sounds just as horrible. But it really isn't nothing to worry about, because once you get it where you want it, you're not going to be moving it all the time anyway. I just happen to be one of those people that's throughout the day I'm going back and forth. That's horrible, I know, between portrait and landscape. So I really noticed that noise. Again, once you get it where you want it, you're not going to hear that noise. It's not like you got to worry about it. Your phone's just going to be sitting in it. So the other thing is where it mounts back here. I don't know if you can see that. It's like one of those slotted, take it apart here. One of those slotted, you've seen those before. I don't know whatever you want to call it. When you lock it into place, it'll click. You know it's locked. The only thing is it kind of jiggles back and forth a little bit. Again, not a big, huge deal, but it's just another thing that I noticed. That's two. So the third thing that I noticed that was not that great, the mounting plate. You know those little discs that they come with? There's nothing wrong with the mounting plate itself, but the adhesive that comes with it is junk. Within the first few days after I had stuck the mounting plate where I wanted it, it fell off. Just in the first few days, it probably fell off like 3 or 4 times. Started losing its its stickiness, and I ended up having to do something else. I use a lot of that, I forget what they call it, but it's made by 3M. It's like Velcro, but it's heavy duty stuff. It's usually like a clear. You can get it in black. I've seen it in black and clear. It's not the traditional Velcro type thing where it has like the fuzzy side and then the whatever. It's 2 hard sides, and they snap together and they lock together, and that stuff works really good. I'll see if I can dig up a link for that stuff and put that down in the description as well. So those are the cons. There's only 3. The good things about it, it does what it's supposed to do. You're gonna spend about 30 bucks for this one. To me, it was worth it. All day long, it keeps up with the phone, like I said, charges it. And the other thing is this suction cup. I have gone through so many different suction cup mounts for my GPS, my phones, that, you know, they usually within the first day they're falling off the windshield or wherever. I tend to put a lot of like plexiglass pieces on the dash somewhere where I can mount it where I want it, customize it, and get it out of the dash. And a lot of things fall off within the first couple days. This one, not at all. I mean, it stays all day long, no matter what the road conditions are, the shaking, the vibrating, it stays put. So I mean, you're getting all of that plus a wireless charger that actually works. You know, it works decent, it works good. I've had some that just like the little plates, little charging plates that you can put on your nightstand or whatever, that you got to move it. That's the other thing. You don't have to have it in one exact spot. You can slide it back and forth, you know, up or down in this area. You don't have to be dead center for it to make a connection and charge. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna give them an 8 out of 10. I'd do 9, but I don't want to be too generous. Just saying 8 because of the couple things that I didn't like about it. Maybe they could do something different with that, I don't know. But again, I'll leave a link in the description for that Velcro stuff, and I also will leave a link for this item, which I got off Amazon. Again, you're gonna spend about 30 bucks for it. All right, so the wireless charging car mount by Encased. If I was to choose to check it out or pass it on, I'd check it out. It's worth it. Like I said, I've been using it for a few weeks and I think it's great. I don't know, man. It's like somebody's opening the scary wooden door.